Does your child refuse to do homework? Does it always end in a fight? What if I told you there was one OT secret that could make homework fun and even make your child want to enjoy it? Hi, I'm Sarah Shakibai, founder and senior occupational therapist at Ready Kids, where we have shared our OT knowledge with thousands of parents and educators to help them feel confident in supporting and raising their kids. In this video, I'm going to reveal this OT secret and also provide some real life examples so you can also implement it into your routine. But you may be asking, does it work with all kids? Well, the answer is yes. We can use this secret with primary school students and high school students. Do you know there's a way to make learning 20 to 40 times more effective and that your child will love it? Karyn Purvis has said, scientists have determined that it takes approximately 400 repetitions to create a new synapse in the brain unless it's done with play, in which case it takes between 10 and 20 repetitions. Creating a new synapse in the brain is also just learning, so normally it takes 400 times, but if you can do it through play, they only need to do it 10 or 20 times. That's the big secret. We got to make it fun, we got to make it engaging, and it's all about play-based learning. So let's provide some real life strategies and tips so you can actually implement it in your life. Change up the environment. Instead of getting your child to do their handwriting at the table all the time, try doing it at the dining room table or the kitchen bench, outside, or lying on the floor. You can even tape the homework underneath the table, so then they're lying on the floor looking up and they're doing homework underneath the table. Use different materials. For younger children who are practicing letters, numbers and sight words, you can get them to draw it in flowers, sand or even dirt using a stick. For older children who are doing math equations or planning their assignments, get them to use a whiteboard marker and draw on the glass window or mirror. Incorporate their interests. If your child loves basketball but also needs to do their homework, maybe you go outside and you put their homework at the end of the court. Then when they finish one question, they get to dribble the ball, shoot in a hoop, and then they go back to the homework to do another question. Role playing. When your child is doing a reading or comprehension task, get them to read using a funny voice or read each character using a unique voice, or even just act out the scene. Incorporate movement into the activity. So for example, you might have a room and your child is learning lowercase letters and uppercase letters. You might have lowercase letters on one side of the room and uppercase letters on the other side of the room. Then they'll have to find one letter, run to the other side of the room and match it with the other letter. Or if they're older students, then you might have flashcards with the questions on one side of the room and then the answers on the other side. To mix it up, you don't have to just do running. You could do jumping like a kangaroo or a frog, or you might do crawling like a bear, or even cartwheels all across the room. Set up a timer. Set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes depending on your child's attention span. When the timer is going, then they do their homework. When the timer goes off, ding ding ding, then they can go do an activity or do a dance. Then you put the timer back on and then they have to keep doing their homework until the timer goes off again. Keep repeating this until they finish their homework task. Really, all these tips and strategies are fun, novel, and engaging for their child. They're play-based. For some children, sitting down can be really hard, and this can be really hard for some adults too. But who said we had to do our homework sitting down? Which tip do you think you can implement this week with your child? Comment it below. Did you like our OT secret? But maybe a little bit confused about what is an OT? Check out our video to learn more about what is an OT.